Me did the chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomo abusuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Of the things that we have been discussing on social media, especially among industry folks, has been the fact that Usher introduced some 3 Nigerian artists on his set. A section of our people, they are not happy. And another lion is here. The moment Usher did that, where we were watching the show from, debate started. And thanks to DNA, thanks to DNA, he started a debate. He was mad. Like, why should we sit in Ghana for Usher to introduce 3 Nigerian artists when we also had our black coats, we had our young guys that he could introduce? I would want us to look at that particular thing Usher did, who did right, who did wrong. Then we would also watch a video of the president who was delivering his speech, and some people started hooting at him. Okay, so as part of Usher's set, he introduced 3 Nigerian acts, namely Tiwa Savage, Fields, and Oxlade. And once again, a section of our industry folks are not too comfortable with that. They felt that this was an opportunity that should have gone to Ghanaian artists and not anybody else. My panel members will handle that. Now, one thing that also happened that to me is worth talking about for us to at least know what went wrong is the president being hooted at on the stage when he was there to deliver a speech. As a host for the show, he was there to deliver a speech for the people who were really following this and the agenda on the night. But unfortunately, some of our people did not even want to see his face. They did not want to see him there. The moment he started, you know that thing, when we go for shows and something cool or something bad is happening on the stage, we all go like, pa, away. They did it to Mr. President. And I would want to get the opinion of my people as well on this. Wow. Kojokin, let me start this with you. So 2 angles. Do it brief for me because I'm in my last hour of the show. Yes.
I think on the night, I wasn't proud as a Ghanaian youth for what some of my brothers or sisters did. Or distasteful. We all know we have our issues, as in a youth of Ghana having issues with governance or our political leaders. Things that they are supposed to do and they are not doing right. But I don't think that was the right platform for you to exhibit whatever grievances that you have. We all know what this platform is. It's an international platform. And so to come there and hoot at your president, who for nothing has lobbied for an event like this to come into our space. We all know we have been yearning for some of these events. And we do complain that even our leaders don't have any plan. They don't support our creative and all that. And this is a way to elevate the face of our creative arts.
That's true.
And to come there and hoot at him, for what reason? We have been registering our displeasure on other platforms. And we all know, so that platform wasn't the time to do that. And in fact, what message are we sending to the world as the youth of Ghana? I know the patrons of this event were mostly the youth. So what are we telling the organizers of Global Citizens and even to the world at large that this is how we want to celebrate our president who has lobbied something to happen to us? So I think any of the people who did that, wherever they are, they should bow down their heads in shame. It wasn't a good thing to do. And I was so sad at a point to see that thing happen.
Okay.
Not to say you can't share your grievances as a Ghanaian when you think the economy or how it's being run is not done properly.
Okay.
And we all know the platform. We have platforms that we discuss politics and other stuff that we can always go and share our grievances. And if you were there and you didn't know that whatever event you were enjoying was orchestrated by the president, I don't think you have. It was.
So
good.
you want to condemn that?
I will condemn it vehemently.
Okay.
That it wasn't a good thing.
Okay.
And I wouldn't advise any of our youth to do that.
Okay.
Now
Usher introducing 3 Nigerian acts onto the stage.
Usher introducing 3 Nigerians. When he said that I can't be in Africa and not introduce one of your own, so I'm introducing one of your own, I felt it was going to be a Ghanaian. Then, boom, I saw Usher. When Usher came in and I saw the response from the crowd, I was having a mixed feeling. I was happy and I was sad at the same time. I was happy to see that Nigeria is constantly making efforts to put their creatives on the world stage. I was happy for Nigerian musicians that they have people who deliberately plug them on such platform. They weren't on bill, they weren't part of the plan, but some way, somehow, they found a way to make sure that they also take the shine. And this is not done by the artist. It will never be done by the artist. It will be someone who will make sure that no. And what a time to do that. Okay, we have to make sure that we plot in a way that Usher, who is the main headline artist, the key word is he is the headline artist. And headline artists have certain powers. Yeah. When they are built on shows, they have certain powers.
They control.
They have certain powers that they can control. That is how come they can do this. Even if it is not part of the organizers, their plan, they can impose on them, being the headline artist. And I know someone somehow deliberately made sure that Usher will do that. And look at that. Time to introduce my brother. Never welcome my brother, Usher. And the next one, the one and only.
Yes.
He was savage. And this is Usher we are talking about. Share a same state with it. And some of our people are saying, why are we losing sight of Sarkodie, Stoneboy, Jackie, and Stormzy introducing? We know all of that. And the fact that it was hosted in Ghana, we know all that. But the point is, this is show business. We have people who have the showbiz eye and the showbiz mind to know that, yes, Sarkodie performed for 25 minutes. But you can share a stage and after that, you wouldn't be the talking point. But if we allow a certain artist by name Usher, introduce certain musicians, that will be the talking point. Now, the world all over, we know the powers of these artists who mounted that platform. Compare the power that Usher commands as to that of Sarkodie, as to Stoneboy and Stormzy. And so Usher introducing Usher, when that video goes out there, compare that to Sarkodie's performance worldwide, which will receive the international appeal. And the fact that they share the same stage. It's a platform, let's say, a shaman to the world. We had a lot of other upcoming musicians who grace that platform. They come and perform single and then go. But if you share that same platform with Stonebwoy at the same time,
Larusso got with Stonebwoy.
exactly, it is far different from you sharing the same stage alone.
Okay.
So I will bless Nigeria for that deliberate effort. That is what we are lacking.
Okay.
We don't have people who are speaking for our artists, who are pushing them, who are connecting them. We have rich men here, but as to whether they understand our business and are willing to do that, that is what we don't have. And so I will give kudos to Nigeria. And I know that I understood this statement. Nigeria know they carry last.
From last
Saturday. That is when I understood this better.
All right. Roland, come through. Usher introducing 3 Nigerian artists and the president being both off stage. What do you have to say?
Usher introducing 3 Nigerian acts. I think I wasn't surprised. In fact, if you ask Kojo, when I saw Usher's performance, you know, everything that happened on the night was scripted, including the speech and everything that even everybody said. They were scripted. So even when Usher said, "Let me welcome my brother," the brother was written for him. And he said it. So the audience was just like props. And the people on stage were the actors. So it was just like that. So I wasn't surprised because we were in this country where Chris Brown introduced Wizkid.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and Wizkid mentioned Azonto. And at once, the world thought that Azonto is coming from Nigeria. And right after that introduction, Wizkid released a song called Azonto. This should tell us something. That the fight is not only on stage or just by talking. Because if you see him like that,
you know, go see him well.
You go get him like that. You see, we should learn to be proactive.
Okay.
That is one thing that we shouldn't cry. We shouldn't wail. We should not do funeral over this.
Okay.
The fact that you've been beaten in your own backyard doesn't mean that all is lost.
Okay.
This means that we need to be proactive in our dealings.
Okay. Now the president's issue.
So December, we shouldn't sit down because we know Burna Boy will be coming. And if we understand the psychological mind game happening or the psychological war, we should take advantage of it.
And start working on it now.
For the president being booed, nobody likes it. In fact, for this is the first gentleman of the land. And as much as he was the one that lobbied for the show, which is a plus, we've been yearning for this, including the building of theater and also supporting the creative art in so many ways. But then, I wouldn't fault the people so much. Yes, we give him his flowers for bringing such beautiful thing into the country. Talking of the number of people that were employed, we give him his flowers. But you see, the real support by the people there, like the real support by Ghanaians, was us being there, giving the whole event that beautiful image.
Okay.
So we want you to know that you made an effort in bringing us glory, and we also received you well by being there.
As in the audience.
Yes. I'm sure they did not put a gun on anybody to go to the event. In fact, the crowd that I even saw at the entrance, omu ticket in Pwana, omu perimeter crowd. Omu to someone in a perimeter in crowd. So that is equally a very good support on the part of the patrons.
Okay.
And for them to hoot at you at that particular point, then it should tell you something if you're a leader in this country.
That you are now unpopular.
Yes, and they are not there because they are okay.
I read a message from one guy who said they were there to distress. So you don't have to come and add that stress they are running away from.
Yes. They were not there because everything was rose, like BBI okay. Yeah. And yes, we know the whole world. the whole world is literally in crisis, out of COVID. We know. But you are the same person that came to beg us to give you that power because you promised A, B, C, D that you can do for us. And so far, what are we saying?
Okay.
So this is a wake-up call.
Okay.
He said that the people should not be spectators, but citizens. And the people as citizens have registered their displeasure in so many forms in this country. Minimum crowd demonstration amount for Kroma this year in Kwabebro. And you want to say that they should choose which platform to register their displeasure? No. How many times do we see our president give speech in front of us? Come the time, a year virtual. Now I told my fellow Ghanaians. Now, if they feel that, okay, demonstration is not a corner, even if we write petition, crowd, we are not even sure if our petition here, they be too any more kind. So once to see any of face to face, we want you to know that we are not okay. And me, that was not even a blow to me. And like I don't hear you. The real blow, the real deal would have been that after putting at him, everybody will walk off and go home. That would have. And cannot be correct blow. So who's in there? Now, other presidents Kaya Bomasu.
Okay.
Now who's in there?
All right. Thank you. So, Roland, thank you. Nana Lion will speak finally on the two angles of the president being booed at and the fact that Usher introduced 3 Nigerian artists onto the stage. Then after, I give the rest of the time to you. So get ready to be calling into the program now. Yes, Nana Lion.
Now I was hoping say Usher situation may be 4 hours. My guy said, but China, my starting for president, 1992, NASCAR car race, Bill Clinton, edged the same thing. 2009, All-Star game, Barack Obama, edged the same thing. 2019, Donald Trump, our World Star, Game 5, edged the same thing. So it tells you that there's history to back this. References will hold.
Some of these happenings,
people are unhappy with your policies, with your decisions, with your actions, and even inactions, they will react. My point is that I want to first of all commend the president, Mebon Abaso, because the kind of composure he showed. Yes, just say me and Kamida. The kind of composure the president showed was top notch. You could see that this is a man who's a president. He can take it when it's hard and when it is soft. So he was still standing there. At the point he gave me the very iconic So the composure was excellent. But the reaction I made after, and then I'm disappointed that people, or I'm told that the reaction is that almost say NDC for a day, sir, it makes me. I've heard that. That's the reaction. It's a little disappointing because I could count.
I don't think
the number of people who were there. That I went there with them and not the NDC. No. I went there with them. You understand? So it's disappointing that they would work.
And this is how politicians always twist
exactly
issues.
The point. So and I make her say, I say, "Intinia baby, I'm here." Yes, come there. What's it there? Wait, let's me because I come to me. So I am sad, but I'm also not a happy man that we chose a platform like that to register.
Especially when the whole globe was watching.
Then he say international media no money ma dey friend papa away. No more say even fans. And yes, I can do more CNN BBC. Say they would rather say, wow, Ghanaians giving their president a lot of fans. So I'm happy it is not trending on international
media. Away they would understand. Away.
And say your munti away. Say catch your munti awa. So I think that is why it is not trending on the international platform. But I think we didn't do well. We should bow our heads in shame.
All right.
Because when this happened in Nigeria, the president was not there. He recorded a video and sent it, and they played it. Understand? The first gentleman of Ghana, Nanado could have decided that Okojo Ponkuma Kokasa or maybe a Mako Krekumanti Kokasa, but he came there, sat there,
and he was there throughout.
The entire show.
Yeah.
We chose that platform, but then I say, "Nya we piano manako pim buying so or two blower." On said I say quasi a wife. So but I am disappointed with the reaction.
Okay,
good.
The Nigerian.
That's Mary Kakra.
Read it.
I'm reading this from the official website of the Global Citizen, globalcitizen.org. We are mission and vision.
Okay.
Almost say we are a community of millions of global citizens who believe in one world. One people, where everyone has an equal chance to thrive.
Okay. This is their mission statement.
That is why we rally around the critical issues of climate change, poverty, and inequality. So now we should stop the nonsense. It is for the world. You understand? So if they come to you, you should rather celebrate it because they are picking destinations in the world that understands the culture of the themes they are talking about.
Exactly.
Into enye Ghana for so. Which means the UN sees Ghana as a festival joint. They see Ghana that we have these problems
and as a welcoming destination.
Our hospitality is top notch. It is here. Let's celebrate it. Yamfanisa, and you say Nigeria for anybody, and Nigeria. And one was said Tiwa Savage, her status, man, 2 minutes to come and perform.
1 year live for a playback.
Tiwa had just 2 minutes. That is damning on Tiwa. Say a whole Tiwa global cities where somebody is and we are or something. Tiwa was put in the same bracket of Oxlade and Fuse. That is damning.
When they are not part of the
when they are not even
plan.
part. I say, yeah, Pocho, question. You understand?
Moment a chance, non perform kakra.
See, let me tell you something. PR is everything. And you're young Ghana for. And they say you're fasting from this angle. Then you start to say, yeah, to 5 minutes. Now, Jackie crying, how many minutes? That is the angle we need to attack. There's an African proverb that I am a depa. Almost say, until the lion learns to write, the story will always glorify the hunter. If we don't decide to pick up our stories and propagate it the way it needs to be propagated, the Humbeya Sresa. I don't. What is the problem? Say, Usher say, Kojo, Kokasa 2 minutes na bra. Kokasa 2 minutes na bra. Basa ko dear. The first stage na you be paying no bre no ko. Stonebwoy Abeye, Jackie Abeye. There was Mike Smith, who is Ghanaian. There was my own friend Manuel, who is Ghanaian. There were carpenters that worked there that were paid in dollars that are going to change that money and spend to contribute to the GDP of Ghana. There were food vendors there. There were masons there. There were, in fact, they used the local people to do this. That is the bigger conversation. Okay, young friend said Usher introduces this conform a higher, so we want to do the same. Then stop making your friends as your road managers. Ghana artist, Okoshe studio no record ya. Na dan fu na ti wono eka chale fire
banger.
Or hiti on any road manager. Or hiti on any road manager. At the end of the day, no, I'm not saying it is a bad thing to do. But if that guy becomes your road manager and you, the artist, you are not contributing to develop the brains of that guy in the field you are in, because road managers of Rihanna, road managers of Jay-Z, on the road, they sign bigger contracts. Show Atlanta, no say this demographics is good for Rihanna. They say the road manager signs it. A&R, say Oxlade, is signed on to Columbia.
Yeah, Columbia Records.
Tiwa Savage, Universal Music. These are labels that have something they call artist and repertoire. The artist and repertoire is a division that has more than 50 human beings working under. Their business is to look for numbers for their clients. And these people sit down and go like, oh, one of the biggest shows in the world is going to Ghana. We think we need to find a way to plug our people. Do you think say Usher Far playing now Urban? Then I didn't so be introduced you. And then how?
There was a business.
By Universal for your call. $40,000 be a free account, be a quota account be
for that business.
Their boss stage. My Jackie be so way be so $40,000 because let me tell you something. Say event it was a free event.
Yeah.
So they needed funding. Into so maybe to me I'm $40,000 to put Tiwa these people on for 10 minutes.
15 minutes.
For 15 minutes. Me in boss stage. That's I mean events here maybe. Media for stage.
Yeah.
So all I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, we need to have the proper conversations. You dear go come how. That's I mean. I can't born you more radio, so I born you much. I say a pandit, or it's not on carry. But why a radio presenter now? But now also a pandit, or it's not on carry. So then the artist too, out of frustration, or phones are no more did you be acting.
Yeah.
So we are not shaping up the industry yet. The people we are fighting against them. If some come me Ghana, me told you ma, and come me who be born now Nigeria for no.
Yeah.
Because they are fighting a cause for Ghanaians.
Yeah.
They are fighting for Africa. The video all on. Do you know the FIFA World Cup? A big platform.
I know.
When the FIFA World Cup is doing a draw, the video is performing. You cannot compare. You can't match up because he has the right plugins. The FIFA World Cup and the video jina so. Now also, ote kwashiman. Hey, you bro, did you hear it? You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we need to have the right conversations. Davido, Wizkid, Tiwa Savage, and all of that. The reason Mika say, me say, they are forcing the biggest music market to do Afrobeat.
Thank you, Nana. I know you said you needed about 4 hours to do that. But you have said it. You have said it, and I think we've gotten the message clear. 30 seconds. We are wrapping up. Final words. Our time is up. 30 seconds, please.
All right. So on the 30th of September, we are playing at Nirvana Lounge.
Okay.
Jowulu.
Okay.
Old NHIS Road, that is Bayer Junction.
Okay.
It's their 1 year anniversary. So Sugar Lord is performing.
Okay.
Umi Guitar is performing.
Okay.
And Dark Seven, your people, they are performing.
I know.
So it's free event. Just pack money into your pocket
and come
and chill.
Nirvana
Lounge. Jowulu. Bayer Junction.
On 3rd September.
30th.
All right. 30th. Sorry. 30th September. Okay. Sure, we will be there to support. Yes, Nana.
30 seconds. I think the message should be holistically. Industry, they say you're looking at things from a lot of angles.
Okay.
It is not the radio presenter, it's not the DJ, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
You understand? A lot of decisions. It's more coming together. They are fun let's move together. But 30th, no, so Yemia comedian Lexi the comedy.
Oh yeah.
And also National Theatre 7 p.m.
Yeah. In fact, I'm supposed to give us some free tickets. Roland, tomorrow. Why are you keeping the tickets? Lexi, Roland has not given me the tickets. I'm sure he wants to. He wants to do chairman. What's that ticket? Okay, so from tomorrow till Thursday, I'll be giving us some free tickets for the Lexi show. Roland is still keeping the tickets. For what purpose? Okay, thank you, Nana, for reminding me. Yes. 30 seconds, our time is up.
So let's I'm sure said this thing the conversation is going to go on for a long time.
Okay.
And I know the Global Citizen Festival for Nomuniaji because they've been in the trends all weekends and the whole conversation has been about them. We love the events that they brought to Ghana and to the international world. And we are open. In fact, your calendars said the whole Africa. We are the hub of entertainment. So if they have such festivals, this is their destination.
All right. Thank you so much, beautiful people I hosted here this evening. I know you guys have loved them.